words of blessing right now.
Oh. Hello, everybody.
Hey, you guys. All right, where are we looking? Right there. What's up, party people? Let us know. Yes, you're probably surprised because we didn't make any announcements that Hannah Banana was going to be joining us. But she is here, so you guys are welcome.
What is up, y'all?
There's a lot of convo going on before we
Convo. We didn't even get to check out what was happening before. So, guys, thank you for being here. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Help us get the word out that we are live with Hannah Banana wearing her yellow slash...
lime green.
It's the color of unripe bananas that are too... Yeah. Guys, we're doing a live on life, love, and dating where we can really just get to any questions, discuss, let you guys discuss in the comment section. We just want to hang out with you all. And I was just telling Hannah and Morgan that I typically try to pray before we go live, just very briefly, and Morgan was frantically looking for her phone. So let me pray, I'll keep it brief, and then we'll dive in. Heavenly Father, thank you for this opportunity to hang out with our subscribers. Pray you would bless the words of our mouth, Morgan, myself, Hannah, and that it would be a blessed time, blessed by you, Holy Spirit. We love you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Right.
Yay, man. Why do I always feel like I need to do that?
You do it a lot.
I do it a lot.
And also you do, after you say, and if you're new here, blah, 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 subscribe, and you're like, can we move this up like a little bit?
There's Darian.
Darian, thank you for being here, bro. You are definitely...
Just go ahead and cut Hannah out. That's fine.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You are a moderator, Darian, so use your judgment. Block people if they get crude or trolly.
Yes.
Block them.
Black them up.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Let's... Morgan, how are we starting this off?
Well,
You talk.
Okay, see on here, like we actually have more room than you think,
Oh,
babe, so you can push it back.
we have more room so I can pull it up.
No, don't pull it up.
Don't pull it up. Can...
Just leave it where it is and you can scoot back.
All right. Can you guys hear us okay? That's always something I'm like...
He gets so about it.
If we sound a little too quiet, then I will fix it. Can you guys hear us okay? Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us okay. Give us a thumbs down if it sounds too
Loud
quiet.
and clear, we can hear you. I'm getting it. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, good. Good.
Woo!
Excellent. Hannah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I was not informed of anything. I was just thrown on here.
It's true.
So I got here like an hour ago. And they're like, we're going live. I was like, okay, let's do this.
Yes.
She's a good sport.
What is up, y'all?
This is just gonna be very casual. We're just hanging
Good to know.
with y'all, with Hannah. 'Cause you know, yeah.
That's how we roll
Why
sometimes.
not?
What's up, Maddie McGregor? What's up, Shelby McManus? Emily Booth. Jocelyn Andrew Greer, my boy, is on here giving a thumbs up. Darian is a moderator, so we know we're in good hands.
Yes. Okay, guys. Life, love, and dating. Annabelle says I left my physics Zoom class to join this.
That's
We are honored.
That sounds like a smart move to me.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I mean, questions on life, love, and dating. That is a pretty large scale of asking questions.
Yes.
So feel free to literally ask us anything. Let's see here. I'm looking at the comments on our phone, my phone, FYI, because it's just easier to read instead of trying to look at them up on the other screen.
And I will say, guys, we also just love fun, random questions. They don't all have to be deep. It can be just anything you want to get out there. We like to talk about it. But let's start with this one. how do you pronounce that? Shreya A.
Yeah.
Shreya A says, can you guys discuss how to handle friendships with the opposite gender when you are single? Love you guys and your channel. Great question. Not enough young people take this seriously enough.
Yeah.
And you don't need to be like, oh, am I blah, 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 like paranoid about it, but it's something to think about. So I think it's good you're asking that question.
Yeah.
Hannah, take it away.
So how do I handle friendships with the opposite gender when I'm single?
Yes.
So I'm single, and the way I handle that is, it's very tough, honestly, because I feel like when you form a friendship with somebody, it's very easy to, like, for one of you to develop, you know, feelings towards the other person.
Yeah.
So, yeah, how do I handle that? I think you definitely still have to have, like, boundaries. You know, I'm not exactly, like, what direction they're taking this question, but it's definitely important to have boundaries, because, like, if you act too flirtatious or you're always hanging out alone, you know, it's, like, easy to develop feelings for that person, or to even, like, slip up and mess up, even if you are just friends with them. So
That's true.
Morgan talks about this a decent amount, just how, like Hannah said, feelings for like one party having feelings for the other party is super common. So when you start like becoming best friends and you think to yourself, we're just gonna be best friends, oftentimes it leads to more than that.
yeah.
And you can, like, people
It's
have
physics.
even
It's
said,
physics.
like,
It's physics.
people have even said, like, I don't know, I was best friends with a guy in high school and I never liked him. Okay, go back and ask him if he ever had feelings for you. I'm 99% positive that he might be like, or he probably will be like, yeah, I had feelings for you.
Yeah.
Or, like, yeah, at one point I liked you more than a friend, you know, so.
Yeah.
So be friends, have a good time, you know, talk about deep things even, but look for opportunities to hang out in groups. Try to limit the one-on-one hanging out in each other's bedrooms and stuff like that. It's not real wise.
Even if you're just friends, like.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember having, like, multiple guy friends throughout high school, and it was either I developed feelings or they developed feelings. So you gotta be careful.
Yep, that's how it was every time for me. Every time.
Yeah.
Rebecca says, in all caps, have you guys heard from Michael?
That's a great question.
Well, he does live with us.
Michael, come on out behind the door, buddy.
Yes, we have heard from Michael recently.
A lot.
Thank you for asking.
We've heard from him a lot. He is actually, I think he's doing a workout right now.
Yes. In the other room. Let's see. Cassidy, excuse me. Cassidy says, do you believe we are living in the end times? Somebody talks about this on our channel.
I talk about this all the time. I believe we are, if you're wondering.
She is. She's wondering.
Yeah, I believe we are, personally. Like, when you look at biblical, you know, prophecies, and, like, they're being fulfilled before our very eyes, and, like, the days are, like, evil, in my opinion, and people are just, you know, there's so many falling away from the Lord, and a lot of apostasy, so definitely do, like, a study on this for your own. But yeah, I personally believe that we are living in the end times, and we should be getting prepared and being on fire for Jesus, because literally, like, I think it could be on the next event, tribulation, and Jesus coming back and all that stuff, you know. There's a lot that goes into end time studies, and
Honestly,
lots of...
Go follow Hannah's channel, because she actually does pretty deep dives, and she's been doing it a lot more recently as well, so.
Hannah Williamson is her channel. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't totally know, but no matter what, we should be striving to glorify God and live a on fire life for Him.
Yeah.
Whether it's end times or not. So no matter what, you should be striving to be on fire for the Lord.
Yeah.
So.
And no matter, like, there's so many different beliefs, like pre-trib, post-trib, mid-trib, and I'm like, you should just be, like, ready-trib. Just be ready, like, at all times for Jesus to come back, or to die. Like, you could die at any moment, or Jesus could come back. So, like, you just gotta be ready. Because, like, life is short and it's a vapor, so it's like but a vapor, so.
Yeah.
That's true. We're here today and gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whether it's the rapture or something else.
Here today and gone tomorrow. What was that song?
You just made Casting Crowns sound like Christina Aguilera. I hope you're happy.
How does it go? As it was coming out of my
Here
mouth.
today and gone tomorrow.
Okay, so I kind of.
Candle tossed in the ocean.
Oh, I was about to say, I feel like I'm.
Flower quickly fading.
Here
Day and gone tomorrow.
I was like, I feel like I'm too young to know this song. I was like, wait, no, I know that song.
You did.
I
Buddy?
just sang quite possibly the worst that I've ever sang in my life just then, so y'all are welcome.
I told her she needs to come out with an album.
Oh dear.
Goodness.
Oh wow.
So-
You guys are asking lots of questions. If you have a question that you really want to be answered, you can super chat us. That will make us see it very much clearer,
More clearly.
more clearly. And it's just a shout out to us, supporting us.
The homies.
Yes. What else we got? I see the Restart Life
Says,
quoting
when's
SpongeBob.
the tour? Oh,
Quoting SpongeBob up there.
he also said, when's the tour?
When is the tour, Morgan?
For us, our singing duo career. That's never gonna happen, but yeah,
Maybe. Could.
yeah. What?
Somebody's
I
tired.
don't know why I keep yawning.
Someone commented, I read a comment today that was saying, Morgan seems sleepy. Something
Look,
along those lines.
All I can say is I've been sleeping terribly this like
Oh.
whole month. Literally this whole month,
Oh.
which is only May 5th, but there's that. But yeah, the past like 2 weeks I've slept terribly, so
It stinks.
I even take like melatonin or Benadryl. Nothing.
Man.
What's wrong with me?
Happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way, you guys.
Oh, we should get Mexican tonight.
Wait, is that today?
Yeah.
Comment in the comment section if you're planning on eating Mexican food for Cinco de Mayo.
Or have you already ate Mexican food because it's
Ah.
actually 2 a.m. where you are right now. So. Oh, goodness. Guys, we have some news to tell you before we continue answering your questions. We are changing up our intro.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say.
Oh, no, I'm not pregnant.
I was like.
Oh, my goodness. You would find out before I told people live.
I was
So.
about to start crying.
At Taco Bell drive-thru right now. Darren.
That
There you
counts.
go.
It counts.
Sorry, I interrupted. The drive-through lines for like fast food places are so long right now. Oh my
long.
goodness.
It's crazy. You just have to get used to it.
Yeah.
Currently eating tacos. That's awesome.
They are liking. I had
Had
tacos
tacos
for
for
lunch, Rachel Alford says.
Can I pick y'all up anything? Darian says, yes, please get me a
I could honestly-
Crunchwrap Supreme.
I could honestly just go for like getting a lot of tacos.
Okay, let's go to Taco Bell and get some tacos.
I have a Chipotle gift card. Does that count as Mexican?
I love that, but Morgan's not the
It's
biggest
not.
fan of Chipotle.
Oh,
I love Chipotle.
But Paul loves Chipotle.
that's
I had
insane.
some chips
So you guys can get Chipotle. I'll get Taco Bell.
on the border chips for lunch. A lot of people look like they have eaten.
That's awesome. Proud of you guys.
You were saying something. I interrupted you.
Oh, right. We are changing up our intro. So, you know how we sing our song? The Paul and Morgan, the Paul and Morgan.
Okay, wow. Low energy. Come on.
Well, we're not going to be singing that anymore. But we will be having music playing in the background that plays that melody. So if you want to sing along to it, you still can.
Oh man, I can tell people are sad.
I know.
People are
But
sad.
it's okay because you guys can still sing. You know?
So hold on, you guys. Before you get too sad, we're playing.
Yes.
Hannah, the plan is
You're adding Hannah to the intro.
Hannah
because
is
he was
going.
intro.
Hannah's going to film just a quick. It's going to be quick. Really kind of cool trendy of Morgan and I, and then we're gonna throw the, like Morgan just said, like the tune da na 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 in a cool way, put them together, and it's gonna be cool. You can still sing along, but yes, we are a little bit sad that we will not be singing it.
I'm unsubscribing then. Wow.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh no! They're protesting.
That is harsh.
They're protesting like the states that are tired of lockdown.
Ophelia says it's okay. What matters is you are here. Thank you.
Listen, guys, change is good, and we as humans are very routine beings, but sometimes we have to break routine and then move on to something bigger and better.
Yes.
Yeah, there's growth in this season.
Yes.
And Paul and Morgan are going to do some growth, and so
Yes.
bear with them.
Yes,
Yes.
it's
And
good.
Stay subscribed.
And stay. Thank you, Hannah. It's honestly, it's a right move, guys.
This is gonna continue bringing you all life. Don't even worry about it.
It's the right move, guys. It's the right move to switch it up. We've been doing the same intro for 3 years, and it's time to add a little pizzazz to it.
What?
Thank you for your all's generosity. We think you'll like it in the end.
Oh. Sarah, it's gonna be okay. Change is good.
Sarah, just you wait. Don't rag on the decision until you've seen the new intro.
You know,
Emma says, I request it be Dave's ukulele version of the intro song.
That's a good suggestion.
there you go.
That, yes.
See, like, you know, you have to go through trial in order to grow. So this is a trial for you guys.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Exactly. We're just helping you all grow firmer in your walk with the Lord.
grow.
All right, back to questions. Don't worry, you guys. Just trust us. It's gonna be cool. I think y'all are really gonna like it.
Yes.
So let's see how the new intro really is. Yes. All right. Let's see here.
Do we have any patrons on the live chat? Let us know. Comment patron if you're a patron. Welcome. Good to see you guys again. All right, Morgan, hit us with something else.
All right. Let's see here. How do you know if you are called to singleness, and is it bad if it bugs you that you're called to singleness? I'm guessing is what you're asking. Cassidy asks.
Oof.
Honestly, I think you're called to singleness if you don't have a desire to get married.
Yeah.
Keeping it simple.
I think, like, let's not try to look into it too deeply. If you have no desire to get married, then I would say, okay, God is calling you to singleness, and that's awesome. But I don't think, like, I just don't, I don't know. I personally, and I could see someone maybe debating this, but I just personally think that God is not going to put that desire in your heart to get married and then call you to singleness.
Yeah. Like Paul talks about, like, it's better to be single if you can focus, so you can focus on, like, the things of the Lord if you can withstand the temptation. So, like, if you can withstand the temptation of not getting married, you know, all that stuff, then be single and you can focus on the Lord. So that's just whatever, like Morgo said.
Practical, guys. God works in the practical. So
Yeah.
sometimes we tend to we think we need to over spiritualize it when we don't.
Yeah. Alicia Jacobs, thank you for your
Thank you
super
for
chat.
your super chat. First of the day. What has she got to say?
She says, when talking to a guy online and getting to know them, what are some good topics to talk about?
Oof, this is always hard.
Damn. Go, you tell us.
Does that happen to you a little bit, Hannah?
Yeah, because, like, I feel like when I'm, like, getting to know a guy from talking to a guy, you know, you get to that point and you're like, what do we talk about at this point? Like, we've talked about everything. But, you know, of course it's important to ask the important questions, like family questions, ask their backstories, testimonies, you know, just get to know them in general. And, but once you get to a point that it's like you don't know what to ask anymore, honestly, again, practical tip, I use Google. And I look up,
Really?
yeah, I say, like, topics to talk about when you're trying to get to know a person, and it will come up with 101 questions.
That's
and then
good.
you just
Heck
ask them those questions.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. That. What does I want to say?
It works. Hey, Zogly. Zogly's a patron. Lizzie O'Donnell, patron. Thank you for tuning in.
What?
What?
Oh dear. This is not Rachel Oates. This is Hannah Williamson.
She does kind of have Rachel Oates. She has
No,
a
she does not.
Christian Rachel
That's
Oates.
hilarious.
Because
Rachel
you,
Oates made a video.
you
about
and
her.
Rachel Oates have
Yeah.
had a back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, just one.
So don't,
Well, I
don't
guess
get confused.
end of the video, yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh goodness gracious! All right.
That's funny.
Yes. How are you related to Hannah Williamson? She is my sister. What is your view on age gaps in Christian relationships?
Oh, age gappies.
Well.
Well,
Well.
as long as it's illegal, first of all, but also I think like, where are your all's hearts? Are you both striving for the Lord? Yeah, big age gaps are going to have their own trials, but like all relationships are. But I think like if you're 20 and he's 40, in my opinion, it's a little weird. But if y'all are really in it for the right reasons, and you are both like wanting to glorify the Lord, and you're on the same page with a lot of things in life. But again, like 20 and 40 is a huge age gap.
Like if he's old enough to be your dad, it could be more of that kind of relationship where you feel like you're constantly being bossed around. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
would be careful.
Or you're constantly
Did you clean your room yet?
But that can also happen if you're the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the parties is just kind of controlling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi, Squish.
Squishy.
Oh, we have a little baby.
Squishy, I love you.
You all heard it here.
She just growled.
If anyone saw our video, I didn't pray for our relationship in the last. I haven't prayed for 2 days. Squishy,
Her face.
I love you. I love
She's like
you.
side-eyeing him.
Someone needs a treat. Someone needs a treat.
No,
Paul, you can't reward her
Yeah,
for
don't
her
give
bad
her a
behavior.
treat.
Never mind. You're right. You're right. All right. No, next question.
Oh, wow. La, la, la. Okay.
Chase Hastings says my girlfriend is older than me in 5 years. So 5-year difference, that can
Yeah.
totally work.
I don't think that's bad.
Totally work.
Cassidy says, do you guys keep in frequent contact with Nate and Sutton? Oh, yes. I was texting her yesterday.
Aw.
Love her. Isn't Paul allergic to dogs?
It's a good question.
He is technically allergic to dogs, but she is hypoallergenic, so he's not allergic to her. Yay! Let's see. So when are you guys having a real baby? We've been trying for 3 years. Whenever the Lord wants to give us one, we'll have one.
Fashion addicted forever. Oh, hey, sup, man? What's up? Good to see you back on the live stream. So, Fashion Addict Forever says, thoughts on being a lukewarm Christian.
Oof. I'm gonna give you the hard truth.
Guys,
Wait, didn't you just make a video about this?
I think so. Or at least I talked about it.
Yeah.
the Bible has some harsh words on lukewarm Christians. It says that God, I believe it's Jesus or God speaking, but he says, I would rather you be hot or cold than be lukewarm. And that he's going to spit the lukewarm out of his mouth. So if you feel in your heart like, I mean, because I think that's something that some people might just be like, yeah, I'm just lukewarm. So, I mean, if you're feeling that, I would, one, just pray and ask the Holy Spirit to start giving you more conviction.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah. I think just ask the Holy Spirit, too, to, like, stir up that desire in your heart to spend more time with God and in His Word, too. Yeah, because, you know, and, like, a lot of times, too, it's like, yeah, those words are really harsh, and, you know, some haters could be like, wow, your God is so loving. But it's like, who are we to question God? Like, He created us, and Romans 9:20 talks about that. So it's like, we can't question the one who made us. Like, he's overall, like, we're finite beings, and sometimes we can't understand things like that, but we serve an infinite God, so, yeah.
Yeah, and I think also look at the people you're surrounding yourself with.
Yeah.
Are you surrounding yourself with a bunch of people who are lukewarm, or
Yeah,
are they
that's good.
straight up on fire for the Lord?
It makes such a difference who you hang
Yeah.
out with, you guys.
Huge.
There was a period in high school and even in college where I was just like, it's just easier to hang out with these people. Like, they're always around. That's the one you notice. Like, these people are just always around, and they just weren't really hungry for the Lord. So I hang out with them, and you tend to be on their level. If you were up here, but you just start spending lots of time, you're gonna start drooping.
Yeah.
But if you are like, no, I'm gonna be intentional, work a little bit harder to hang out with these people that are on fire for the Lord, that are hungry for the Lord, you're gonna notice meeting at their level.
Yeah. That's good.
And just pray that the Lord would bring those people into your life, because, I prayed for a long time that I would have a solid community and solid people in my life, because I just didn't have that for so long, and now I have it, but it took like a while to get there, but the Lord brought that to me, and so just keep praying, don't lose heart. The Lord will bring you the people who can come alongside you and encourage you and walk with you. So
Yeah.
Hey to the man.
Hey to the men. Brother Truth, thank you for the super chat. Very generous. My dates. What? My dates keep bailing on me whenever.
Paul never reads things before he reads things,
Okay.
and it really is annoying to me.
But that is kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
It's just dumb.
But thank you for your super chat. I'm just gonna read it. My dates keep bailing on me whenever they get a smell of my.
Farts. Just go ahead and say it, babe.
How do I remedy this problem?
Wait, hold up. Is this?
Oh, that's the real deal. All right, we're gonna assume that you're being serious. And I would just say,
Take some Gas X.
take some Gas X, clean up your diet a little bit, might help, and just try to, excuse yourself as politely as you can.
Go to the bathroom when you have to, and
stay using the restroom. Elisha Jacobs, thank you for your super chat. Jenna Loves Jesus has a good question. All right, we got to find that question. Jenna Loves Jesus. I'm going to search it out. You guys keep talking.
Elisha is right. Amber Knight says, it's Hannah Williamson. Hi, y'all.
What is up, Amber?
All right, here we go. Jenna Loves Jesus. How should you bring up praying together when entering a new relationship? Love your channel.
Yeah, because some people say, like, oh, praying is too intimate with a person, and you shouldn't pray with your, like, boyfriend or girlfriend.
I really enjoyed taking the initiative on even a first date or early in the dating to just pray and to open that door.
Yeah.
So I would just hope the females watching that the guy would take the initiative. If the guy maybe is, it's not necessarily a red flag that he doesn't like pray right away, but it starts to get concerning if he's like especially at meals and stuff. Yeah, but anyway, as far as just praying and going a little deeper, I don't feel like that needs to be forced like on a first date or even second date. Like, can we just pray together? But if it happens, it happens. But as time goes on, maybe you've gone out several times. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. For like me, I feel like the guy should bring that up. He can like take the lead in that, because like he's supposed to be the spiritual leader in the relationship biblically. So yeah, I don't know. For me, I feel like the guy should be the one to kind of like be like the head and like lead on like praying together and stuff.
How was it for us, Morgan? Do you recall?
I don't totally remember it being like a huge deal. Like, we just prayed together. Like,
Yeah.
I remember a few times, like, before he would drop me off at my car or at my house or whatever after a date, we would just sit in the car and he would say a prayer or, yeah. But we didn't, like, pray, like, every time we saw each other, we were praying together. Like, it was more just like, oh, let's pray, or hey, can you you pray with me, or can you pray for me, or
Yeah, and I got just something to add on to that because this is a really good topic. I was going through our DMs on Instagram, and a girl, and if you're watching this, I can't remember your name, but ultimately she was saying she's been dating a good guy for 3 years, but she's at the point in her spirit where she's starting to wonder, starting to think, maybe I shouldn't be dating this guy. And then she listed off a few things, and there was no like, he's addicted to pornography or I can't trust him, but it was more of like, the guy's kind of passive. I am doubtful that he can really lead me well spiritually. And so that this question made me think of it. So I was going to see you ladies if you had just any brief thoughts for maybe anyone else who is in this position of dating a good guy, but deep down they're like, I just don't know if he can really lead me spiritually.
I think just get out of there.
Yeah.
If you don't think that you're going to be able to submit to him, then get out of there, because you won't be able to submit to him.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times, like, we pray for a sign, and then God is like, have you seen that meme, like, God smacks you with a sign, and it's like, well, God, where's my sign? Like,
yeah.
like, that has happened to me so many times, I'll be honest, because, like, I get so excited, and then I get caught up in that, and I'm like, oh, but, he still loves Jesus.
He's still a Christian.
Yeah, he's still a Christian, and then I ask God for a sign, and I get a sign, and then I just ignore it until it really just hits me in the face, and then I have to be like, just let it go, so.
Yeah.
Move away from that relationship.
If you're feeling in your spirit doubtful that he can lead you spiritually, there's probably something there. He probably is not going to be able to. And a lot of ladies and guys think, oh, but once we're married, like, he'll continue to grow and mature. And sometimes that happens, but more often than not, they stay about where they're at. I mean, I don't mean to be like a Debbie Downer, but if you go into it hoping that they grow in their faith and mature, it often doesn't work out that way. So I would say pull back and let them grow and mature on their own. See if it develops without you kind of being the one putting pressure on them.
Yeah. Someone asked, where are we reading the questions from? We're reading them from the YouTube comments, but we're just on our phones reading them because it's easier to read on our phone screens than it is the screen that we're filming through. But
Hey, I'm going to try to read over the super chats before I read them out loud. Morgan. Sorry
just
for...
any comment you read it first and then read it out
well,
loud.
okay. That wasn't that bad. Come on.
Michael hates that word.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Let's see. How do you tell if a guy's flirting? Well, we just made a YouTube video on that, so go check it out.
And it's a good one.
Oh, why do I keep...
Yeah, so alright. How can we wake Morgan up?
Oh, it looks squishy up.
That kind of scared me. Scared myself.
That side-eye Brina says.
Cassidy Bentley, do you all eat sushi? When was the last time we ate
haven't
sushi?
had sushi in a long time.
We love sushi.
I love sushi.
Like, we really like sushi a lot.
So tonight we're doing tacos and sushi.
Sushi?
Sushi tacos?
You don't like sushi?
I've never tried sushi.
Is it?
She's
we're
never
gonna
had
try
sushi.
it at some point while you stay here.
Let us know in the comments.
Really fishy.
Let us know in the comments.
like,
Do you like sushi? I need to know.
There's all kinds of different sushi.
I need to know. Does the Paul and Morgan fam like sushi, or are you like Hannah, who's never even had it?
I feel like I had it like a long time ago. I just tried a little bite of it, but it was like to some cheap place and it wasn't good.
Yeah, I mean
You gotta be careful, that's for sure.
I
gotta
honestly like forget what it even tasted like.
Love sushi, never tried it. No, I hate sushi. But sushi is the best. No, it's gross.
So it sounds. So I think we're like almost a 50-50 split.
No, sushi is not good, Zogly says.
Zogly. Can you take that back, please?
Wait, do you put wasabi on?
You can.
I said squishy. Sushi.
Wasabi, a little bit of ginger is very good on
I
there.
don't do either of those things because that's gross.
Wait, does anybody remember like the little orange talking orange on YouTube that was like really popular there for a while that had the mouth and
Yeah.
it said wasabi?
Oh, it said wasabi.
Wasabi.
Yeah, that.
I don't know.
It was like a really popular YouTube channel there for a while.
That's funny. Let's see. That orange gave me nightmares.
Hate that orange. That's funny.
That's hilarious. Oh. Annoying orange.
Natalie Riggin says, Paul, I messaged you about praying about your relationship with Squishy. Can you talk about that? Okay, I'm literally having a brain freeze. I think, Natalie, you were the one that was talking about praying for your cats, or you mentioned something. I can't remember though. Comment it, Natalie. I've gotten a freeze.
Remind him.
A few of you I've seen asking about like the mark of the beast, vaccines, the microchip. Someone just said Bill Gates. There's a lot there. Like,
don't even get
do we
want to
even go down that road? Do we want to even go down that road?
Not really. I could talk for hours about it.
Let's
I can give one scripture.
go.
Okay, it's not even. It's just a paraphrase what I remember from the scripture. So if they try to put anything in your hand, your wrist, or your forehead, don't take it.
There you go.
We can leave it at that.
And that includes vaccines or a microchip. So either of those, don't take it.
Yep.
Morgan, please talk.
Oh, Lakota iron rope. All right, I'm reading this one first.
Wait, Natalie says because she doesn't like my mom.
Oh, the animal doesn't like your mom. Oh, I'm still freezing though. I know what you're talking about. I remember
More
it.
details, Natalie.
Natalie, one thing that you will know about me. Tell him, Morgan.
Short-term memory loss or something.
I lost my sports cards the other day. I had them up on my dresser and I had put them somewhere else and I lost them for a while. Morgan was helping me find them. She was helping me recall where I might have put them. In the end, she did help me find them. And I'm grateful. All right, Lakota iron rope. I'm getting married next week. Intimate ceremony because COVID. What advice would you give to a newlywed couple on intimacy and learning to live together? Thank you for your super chat. Congratulations on getting married. God blesses marriage.
Yes. Okay, advice.
Definitely go watch we've done a few videos on what to expect on your wedding night. I think that's a good video, very practical.
Yeah, those are good. We did a few like talking about wedding nights and just first a few things to know in your first year of marriage.
We have a marriage playlist, so go watch that. We talk about getting married young, because that's a big one. I mean,
but I would just encourage you to just relax, have fun, don't have too many expectations for how the wedding night is going to go. Don't have too many expectations for what it's going to look like in your first year. Just be willing to just walk into all of this with your hands wide open and let the Lord just totally move.
yes.
He's got you all.
We watched, and I'm not like throwing any shade at any particular whatever. We watched this show called Unorthodox. Is that the name of it?
The Hasidic Jewish
It's
culture.
about the Hasidic Jewish culture. It's not a documentary, so some of it could have been a little off.
I don't think it was. They tried to stay very close to.
But it was interesting watching the kind of like once the female and the male got married, it kind of explored their intimacy, like their wedding night and their nights that followed, and it was rough in the sense of like they were supposed to get intimate, like the woman knew she was supposed to get intimate, but there was no real like connection. There was no real like they had done just they didn't feel like they knew each other, didn't feel like they had developed feelings for each other. And so all that to say, like, don't take the pressure off yourself. Just go into it realizing that it's not the end of the world if it doesn't like go amazing that first night. You got the rest of your life.
Yes. All right, Artemis Hannah.
Yay!
Thank you for your super chat. She says, why do guys ask girls to hang out, then treat it like it's a date instead of just being upfront from the beginning and call it a date? Really deceiving.
Great question.
That's a good
Because a lot of guys are okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. Like, I don't want to like rag on guys because at least they asked you to hang out, you know?
True.
So maybe, yes, guys need to be more forward and not so passive. It's just they do. But also, maybe girls can start being a little more aware that if a guy's asking you to hang out one-on-one, there's probably more there than just to hang out. Like, he probably is interested.
Yeah, and like if you really want to know whether or not it's a date, like just ask him.
Just ask him.
Yeah. Be like, yo, dude, is this a date?
Yo,
or not?
dude,
Yeah.
is this a date?
Put it on him to tell you what it is.
Like, we just friends or just more than that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. What is that? Amon...
Hey, Monique.
Monique. Thank you for your super chat. We appreciate it.
328 people on this live chat, you guys. That is
That's
crazy.
a big one. What should we do? What should we do?
Can y'all get them to 100 thumbs up?
What should we do if we hit 100 thumbs up?
Oh, they're gonna get us to 100 thumbs
If
up.
we
If we hit 150.
If we hit 200 thumbs up, Paul will lick this bone that
Ew.
Squishy has been eating.
Squishy has dragged that bone through the muck and mire.
That's disgusting.
No,
You wouldn't.
this one hasn't been us.
You wouldn't make me.
You ate a worm.
I did, and I'd rather not relive that.
200 thumbs up, Paul will take a good lick / nibble out of this.
Okay.
No.
You know what?
That's
if he did the worm, then he
I
can
ate
do
a
this.
worm
I
recently.
almost threw up when I watched that story. We haven't talked about this yet. That was disgusting.
Hannah sent me. I don't know. Okay, if you guys don't follow us on Instagram, you should. At Morgan Olagus, at Paul Olagus, at Hannah Williamson. But basically, Paul on his Instagram, he ate a worm.
Took a ground dweller, put it in his mouth, and swallowed it. And now it is waste.
And then I come in, and Morgan's like, Paul, that might give you worms. So then I got nervous that I might get worms.
Yeah.
That's
But
terrible.
I don't think that I have worms.
They have like a
And-
special liquid at the store you can
200.
drink, and it will kill
200 thumbs up.
anything
200 thumbs
in your
up.
stomach. So there you
That was what I should have done, but
Yeah.
I think that was like a week ago.
go. You should be good.
Oh my
As long as
5
like
days ago.
you're all normal, digestive wise, then you're good.
I would rather not lick that
That's hilarious. Alright.
nasty bone.
Cody Smith, thank you for your super chat.
Cody Smith, nothing else.
Hang on, wait.
nothing
I just
else,
want to.
Jesus.
But right before we acknowledge yours, real fast, Amanda12989. I noticed that you're asking a lot of questions. If you want to message me on Instagram, I could respond to several of those questions that you were asking. But we might not get to all of them in this one. But her question was, were you both virgins when you got married? Paul was, I was not. Cody Smith says, could you pray for me to get past the temptation of lust?
Woo! Temptation of lust. That is a big one, Cody. Yes. I will pray for you. And just like so many other things, there are action steps that you can take.
Yeah.
Think to yourself, am I putting myself in situations that trigger my lust? And then get out of those situations as best you can. Make a strategy for yourself.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are being so generous. I'm seeing these super chats just popping up there. Let's go. But yeah, make a strategy for yourself. What I do next time I get tempted, and then as I would always say, make sure you're spending time with the Lord and in His Word. Those are necessities.
Yeah. Can I add to that?
Please,
Yeah.
please.
I would just think to like look at what you're watching, like what are you taking in, which is basically what Paul said, but just looking at your daily routine and activities, like what are you watching? Are you partaking in watching certain movies that would trigger it? Or are you hanging out with certain people that maybe they have the spirit of lust and they're kind of like influencing you to do the same? So yeah, just kind of look at your friend groups and what you're watching and what kind of music you're listening to is a big one. Because a lot of music has seducing spirits on it, so my
Yes.
personal opinion, but
Yep.
Yes.
yeah.
That's good. Wow. Can we get some of these super chats? My goodness.
Gerald Robson, thank you for your super chat.
Gerald!
I met 2 great Christian girls.
Oh,
But I am stuck between
Oh,
the 2
no.
of them.
Oh,
Any
my
advice?
There
Goodness.
could be worse problems, am I right? Hey!
call, Mr. Man.
I feel
All
like
right.
this is a movie.
Answer the question.
I feel
So
like this
you
is
got-
a Hallmark movie.
2
Yeah.
beautiful, godly females that are very interested in you.
On fire.
Am I right so far? So you are in the position that thousands of guys would love to be in. Can we just start with that? That just relax, take a little breath, smile, and say life could be worse.
All right, now answer the question.
All right. Sorry. When it again, like I keep going back to this practicality stuff. Of course, you want to be careful. You may not want to, you know.
What if the other girl finds out?
Yes, you gotta be sensitive if you like go out with one of them one night,
Yeah.
the next one the next night. I would maybe say like, just use your your best. Like I think maybe this one has a little more what I'm looking for, so I'm gonna give her like my attention first. And you guys tell me if you disagree with this. Well, let me just finish that. Like give her my attention first and see how it goes, and if that goes like amazing, or if that's going well, just tell the other girl like, hey, I'm seeing someone else. But if you've given this girl a couple dates and you're not feeling it, then go to this girl.
Yeah.
Practicality.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to be talking to more than one person at a time, like as friends, and then you start to realize, okay, this girl really is the one that like I connect with the best. This girl is the one that I want to pursue more. But if you're calling both of these your girlfriends and
Yeah.
taking them on dates
And we've seen that happen.
showering them in gifts,
That
that's
is not.
a no-go.
That's deceptive and weird. That's weird.
I would be very mad if I found out the guy I was going on dates with was going out with somebody else too.
Yeah.
So you want to be
Like,
upfront.
Boy?
It's better to be upfront. Honestly, it's better to be upfront and even be like, hey, Jessica, I just want you to know, like maybe before you've gone out with either one, like, hey, Jessica, I want you to know there's this other girl, and I'm trying to just kind of gauge this, and just be real and upfront. She might slap you,
I
but
don't know if I would.
she might slap you, or she might be like, okay, well, thanks for being upfront. It's better to be upfront than be shady. That's my opinion.
Abby Gresham.
Wow, thank you for your super
Thank you
chat.
for your super chat. Oh.
It's too much throwing baseball with
She
Michael.
says,
Football.
I've been thinking about starting a faith-based YouTube channel. What tips would you give for a beginner YouTuber or anyone thinking about starting a channel in general? What camera/editing apps do you use? Well, that's exciting for you. We could go on for many, many years about tips
Quick
and
tips.
advice.
Quick-
Many moves.
Quick tips.
Many
Quick tips. Lightning round.
You're not going to start this and post one video and hit 1 million subscribers, so get ready for that. You could possibly, very much likely so, have 10 subscribers for 3 months, maybe. Not saying that's gonna happen, but go ahead and like start just looking at the lower.
Lower your
things.
expectations. Lower.
Lower.
Lower. Just being honest, like Morgan wanted, she got really discouraged because both of us were thinking this is gonna take off quickly. And 6 months in, not a lot of subscribers, and we're like, this is really hard. So
Yeah.
are you in it?
It took us a year, I believe, to get to 1,000 subscribers, or was it 100?
Could have been. I mean,
Honestly, I think it was 100. It took us a year to get to 100 subscribers, okay? So, yes. Quantity is king, quality is queen. We still...
consistency, not quantity.
Dang it. Same thing. Consistency and quantity, putting them out. Just putting out a good amount. Alright, whatever. Consistency is king, quality is queen. Meaning, if you're going to post a video once a week, post a video once a week.
Yeah.
And stick to that.
Kudos to Hannah. Like, she is once a
been doing
week
good.
trooper. Morgan and I also, at
There
least.
for a while it wasn't, but
No.
For almost
Hop
4
back on it.
years. Yeah. We've been at this, in November it'll be 4 years, and we have not missed a single week of posting a video. We have posted
Wow.
a video every single
ever
week!
since you started,
Ever since we've started.
Wow.
That's
that's
insane.
impressive.
But that's just a really one cool thing to be able to say, but also it allows your subscribers to feel like it's like a TV show. Like, you can expect it at this time, this day, they know to come back and watch it.
And there's not even seasons. Like, you get it
Yeah.
every week.
Exactly. We
Wow.
don't take a month-long break or
True.
yeah. So there's that.
It's hard work. That means it's hard work. You have to stay consistent, and it's
Yes.
very hard because there's
Yes.
nights where you would rather watch Netflix or a movie than go edit your video that you need to upload tomorrow.
Hannah knows.
But you gotta go do it instead
Hannah
and
knows.
discipline yourself like the Apostle Paul says to do. You have to put yourself into subjection.
There you
Wow,
go.
I discipline my body and make it a slave so that when I have preached, I myself will not be disqualified. Let's go.
There you go.
Let's go.
Yeah, you
What?
got it. Like, this is encouragement, but I'm just preparing.
Yes.
And the last thing,
Okay, second to last thing is narrow the niche. So we make Christian videos on life, love, and dating to help you have hope and be free.
but our first year, we were like, we don't really, like, we narrowed it pretty quick, but at first we were just like all over the place, and people are like, people want to know
You're like,
what
are
they're-
you about?
what they're subscribing to.
Yeah. Also, last thing, you don't need to go out and buy thousands of dollars worth of equipment. All Paul and I use is our iPhone XS Max to film, and we use 4 clip lights. We don't have a mic. We have a little tripod we bought off of Amazon. There you go.
We might upgrade the equipment
we will
soon.
be upgrading the equipment soon.
Camera and stuff, but that's what we've used starting out like for 3+ years.
November it'll be 4 years. Okay. Artemis Hannah, thank you for your super chat again.
Wow.
She says, an ex once put me on the spot to define our relationship. I validated the relationship, but it felt weird. What are your opinions on being officially boyfriend and girlfriend? That's interesting.
Interesting one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that there necessarily has to be a label of, oh yes, we're absolutely boyfriend and girlfriend. Paul did not call me his girlfriend until like 3 months into our relationship.
3 months in, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that
I
bad?
was already calling him my boyfriend like after like 3 weeks. So yeah. But someone would be like, I remember this. We were sitting in his car. We had just gotten out of church. We were sitting in his car. The windows were rolled down. Someone walked out of the church building. It was a girl, a lady that he knew, and she was like, "Oh, hi, Paul. Ah, is this your new girlfriend?" And he didn't say anything. And I go, "Yeah, I am."
Oh my gosh. Paul.
That was how it first broke.
Oh, come
Oh
on,
my
bro.
goodness.
Could I have been better? Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think necessarily, but honestly, I mean, what is your hesitancy to not putting that label on you and that guy? Do you not want to be his girlfriend? Because then don't be his girlfriend.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's that.
I feel like if you feel like you know him at least good enough and you feel like there's no red flags and, you know,
Yeah.
and you're being led by the Spirit, then yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I don't know why I started talking like that.
Okay, A Moniki. So sorry that we're not saying we're just gonna call you AIM. AIM.
Aim.
AIM, thank you again for your super chat. Advice
Thank
about long distance. We're Christians. Long distance relationships will kill you.
Oh no. Listen,
I'm just kidding.
long
I'm just kidding.
distance relationships are harder.
If
That's
anyone
just
can name that song that I was just singing, you're amazing.
long distance relationships are more difficult than when you can see each other face to face a lot, but they can actually be beneficial. So my thoughts is look at the reasons why you have to be long distance. Obviously, it's not necessarily ideal, but it can still work. You can get to know them on just a solely, you know, maybe write letters, messages. What?
They guessed the song right.
Nice.
Delorum. Yes, it is. You are correct. The Naked Brothers band. Sorry, go on.
I have to tell you, I know I've tried long distance, but it still hasn't worked out for me yet because I'm still not married. But
You've
So-
tried several long distance.
That's true, you have.
yeah.
We're not shouting out anybody's names. We love all of the guys,
Oh, look.
but you know who you are.
I already cracked my finger.
Yeah, I would just say be ready for extra trials. But that is absolutely possible, and be careful because there are different types of temptation that you'll face being long distance, sending pictures, sending sexual text messages.
Ooh.
Beware of the Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Yeah, so just be careful with that. Yeah. Lakota, thank you again for your super chat. Another one.
Wow.
She says, would you rather never use social media / YouTube again or never watch TV / movies again? That's easy. TVs and movies never again.
Really?
Yeah, no TV and movie.
Really?
I'm not a huge movie person.
Because you can just watch them on YouTube.
Can't do that. Can't
No,
do
I'm
that.
just kidding. But yeah, no, I would rather
That's harder for
watch
me.
TV or movies. Really?
That's harder for
I'm
me.
the kind of person when I'm watching a movie to be on social media instead.
Oh, that hurts.
That is
That's,
so true. She is.
that's low.
I've watched movies with her, and all she does is sit on her phone.
That is not true.
No.
Last time I was here, I watched the entire movie without touching my phone. Well, I touched it like for a second.
What movie did we watch?
Alert. Alert.
I can't remember either. Okay, let's see.
Good girl. Oh, you bit my finger. Good
What?
Good
That doesn't make any sense. Katie Stevens, no idea what you're talking about.
Katie.
Let's see here. Let's do a few more. I'm getting hungry,
You're getting
like
hungry.
always.
Should we do a
stomach? I know you fed me a little bit of snacks when I got here.
Should
but
we do a lightning round?
I'm getting ready for some food.
Should we do a lightning round?
Should we do a lightning round?
Lightning round. Guys, quick fire questions. Get random. Get fun. Give us some lively questions maybe we haven't answered before. Let's talk about it. What you got? What you got?
Okay. What if God told you who you were going to marry? Well, that's awesome. Congratulations.
That's a blessing.
Did Adam and Eve have belly buttons? Vanilla Bean says.
Yes. Why the heck
Well,
wouldn't
they maybe didn't because belly buttons come from when you give birth. You got the belly button.
Why would a guy have a belly button if that's what it's for?
But I think they probably looked like we do now.
Yeah.
Just maybe shorter.
What?
Well.
Shorter. Favorite ice cream? You know, I love Grater's chocolate chip ice cream. So good.
Peanut butter ice cream.
Ooh,
Really?
Chocolate peanut butter ice
So
cream.
good, yeah.
So good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, we need to get some food. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting a little too hungry.
Wedding song? Question mark. We danced to the song Elvis Presley "Can't Help Falling in Love." His
That's
brother
such a
sang it.
It's a good song.
It's such a cute.
Hannah, you can take that if you want
That's
for
so
yours.
sad.
I'll sing
I
it
didn't
for
get
you.
to see you guys get
I
married.
know. That is
Oh,
so
you would have
sad.
been. Oh.
That's so
You would have been
sad.
a bridesmaid, 100%.
That's so sad.
That is really sad.
I need to
But
ask
at
you
least
more
I'll
questions
get
about-
to be at your wedding.
Yeah, Morgan's gonna be one of my bridesmaids.
Yes.
I
It's
cannot
gonna be
wait
super
to be a
exciting.
groomsman at your wedding, Hannah.
I mean, hey, if you want to.
You're just gonna be your best bridesman.
Hey, this is an interesting one. Liza Lavolta says, have any of you had prophetic dreams?
I would say
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, definitely.
I've had crazy dreams that like I'll dream about something and then it happens multiple times and it freaks me out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that is crazy.
like, Lord, you told me this was gonna happen.
yeah. Yeah.
That is
The
interesting.
Bible said in the latter days, God is gonna pour out His Spirit on all men, and people are gonna dream dreams and have visions, and yeah.
Oh,
So-
Yeah, I would say that I definitely have. Michael has a lot of spiritual dreams
yeah.
that he talks to his brother, who's our pastor, about, and they are able to bring some interpretations and clarity. So that's cool, and I've had some.
Yeah. What else?
Oh.
Do you open snacks and eat while grocery shopping? Only if I'm like really hungry. I might crack open a bag of the chips that I'm getting. Because it's good.
How tall are you guys? 6'2", 5'7", 5'9".
Wow, that's good. Babe.
Correct. Well, actually, technically 5'8" and 3/4.
Oh.
5'9".
So, all right, this is a funny one. Who is better at board games, Delorme says.
Not me.
We last time Hannah was here, we played board
She's always
games.
the loudest.
Oh, shade was thrown.
Oh, it burns.
We played
it
board
burns.
games, and Michael and Morgan edged out Hannah and I. So I think we'll give it to Morgan.
And I've won Bible trivia the most times. So there's that.
Okay, well,
And again, you screamed the loudest.
you did. Come
That was
on, let's
hilarious.
not.
She was so excited that she won that.
Did we play Bible
Oh, yeah.
trivia? Did we play Bible trivia last time?
No, not with Hannah. She's talking about when I posted the Instagram screaming about
Yeah,
it.
that was unnecessary.
Oh, don't even get me started, boy.
Cassie in, thank you for your super chat. Ooh, wow.
I would say
That's a
thank you very much for your super chat, and let's talk about this over Instagram.
that's a heavy one,
Can
and
you
I'm
take away
sorry to
that?
hear that.
But I'm very, very sorry that you went through that horrible experience.
Yeah.
That is not okay, and justice will be brought to that man by God. Whether it's in this lifetime or another, but yeah, I absolutely believe that God can totally heal you, and heal you.
Squishy.
He has the full power to heal and renew our minds. So
Yeah. Amen.
yeah.
Oh, thanks, James Hepburn. I don't have a question. Just want to say you guys are great. Thanks for being consistently amazing. Thank you.
So sweet. All right, one more, and then we are out.
One more question. I
Wow,
guess
you're not over an hour?
I didn't have to lick Squishy's bone,
Guys,
which I'm not mad
we're
about
only 21 thumbs up
because
away.
we're about to go eat anyway. So it
21 20 more thumbs up, and Paul will
No,
take a nibble out of
no, I'm not gonna
Squishy's
take a
bone.
nibble, but no.
Well, you're gonna lick it, or you're gonna.
All right, looks like we're not gonna.
187.
All right, last
I'll go like it. I'll
question.
go like it.
Yeah. 191.
Last question is. Oh, we got some long ones. Last question is.
199.
Pineapple or pizza? Pineapple on pizza or no?
No pineapple.
Pineapple on pizza is a yes, please. Hannah, pineapple on pizza?
Don't smell it.
You know, I think I need to try it again to see if I like it. I'm not a super picky person, but I feel like I just would rather have like a meaty pizza
Yeah,
or like
it's
a
too sweet
veggie
for me.
pizza. Yeah. If
I
I'm eating
do-
pizza, it's gonna be for the meat.
I
and
do
veggies.
Okay.
like barbecue pizza, and if it has a little bit of
Good with.
pineapple on it, and sweet onion and chicken and stuff, that's good. But all right, babe, here you go.
Wait, whose idea was this?
Take a lick.
Oh, you guys, I wish you could smell it.
It actually doesn't smell that bad.
Are you smelling what I'm
compared
smelling?
to some of the bones that she's
Smell that,
had.
Hannah. Smell that, Hannah.
Compared
It
to
doesn't
some
smell
of-
like. I mean.
It's either
It
this
just
or
smells
you
like
can take a
terrible.
little bite of her.
I'm not
treats.
taking a bite of anything.
Okay, you can either lick this or take a
I'm
little
gonna
bite
do the
of her
smallest
treat.
lick, and then I'm out.
Okay. Make sure they can see.
You know what? Honestly, that's disgusting.
You know what? And that's what she's kind of doing.
Wait, I was gonna look at it.
Why can't Morgan? Because it's fun to make Paul do these things.
He's had to eat a worm and a bone that's been like drug all over the ground
Yeah.
with dirt all over it.
Wow. All right, he's going to rinse out his mouth. Guys, we love you. Thank you all for joining in on this. If we didn't get to your question, trust. Why am I saying trust? You can reach out to us on Instagram, or you can just hop on another live that we have. Oh my god, he's so much.
Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Always have a really good time. We'll be doing this again soon. Thanks for joining us, Hannah. Go subscribe to Hannah.
Thanks for having me on, as always.
Yay! Bye, you guys. Have a great rest
Go
of your
eat-
night. What?
Go and eat sushi.
Are we? Tacos and sushi?
I'm kidding. I didn't even interrupt you again. Go ahead.
Have hope.
Oh, and be free.
Bye.